Okay, now this is part 6 of this 5.5 A part 2 assignment. So now we're going to make the woman one here, kind of make it somewhat like it, but not exactly, but it'll be good enough. So the first thing we want to do is we want to create this triangle. The best way to make the triangle is, of course, I'm going to start a sketch. Wait for it to come there. There we go. And I'm going to make a polygon. And before I make the polygon, I have to create a circle. So I'm going to create a circle. So we'll click on that arrow below there if the circle's not up, because of course I've got different ones. I'm going to make a circle. And I want to make this circle, I got to think about this, so I want to make it 5.56. I'm going to make it 5.56, so, or 0.556. And there's a circle. And then now what I do is I do a polygon, which is in this one, if it's rectangle at the time, you click down the arrow down here, go down to polygon, and now I'm going to do a 3-sided polygon, and I want it inscribed because I want it inside the circle, because I want the length of my side of my triangle to be 0.556. So I'm going to click here, actually click the center, excuse me. Click there, click to the center point there, and come to the outside edge there. There we go. There is the triangle that I want to use. Now I'm going to finish that sketch, and I'm going to extrude it. And again, I'm not concerned about what you extrude at. We're just going to say we're going to make it. Let's do that one. So I click the profile there. We're going to do it 0.3. No, let's go smaller than that. 0.15. That seems pretty good there. Again, you would measure this and make sure it's correct. Again, and with these assignments, we're not working on perfection in terms of the dimensioning and stuff, because you're going to be dimensioning your Automoblox cars anyhow. So right now we're just starting with that. So the next step I've got to do is I've got to make this here. Okay, so basically, if you look at this, what we're going to do is we're going to make this bottom part here coming up, and I'm going to put an ellipse down there. So I'm going to create a sketch on this surface. I'm going to go create my ellipse from the center point. Again, I'm not real concerned about how big it is and so forth. It looks like that looks. I might do a dimension. So if I want to do a dimension, I would do a dimension of this way here. Does it say? I don't know if it says even what size to make that one. That's this outside one here. That ellipse is that size there, that size there. So I think that's probably pretty good. So we'll go to what's it, point? I don't know. Let's go 0.1, and then we'll do point 0.1 there, and then I'll go 0.07 here. Okay, there we go. That looks pretty good. Extrude that. Have it go up, whatever. 0.3 seems good to me. Let's go a little bit less than this. Let's go 0.2. Okay, now my next step is to look at this and go, okay, my next step is to create this bottom part. I'm going to create a sketch on this surface here, and I'm going to use the same one that I have right, make it bigger here, so I'm going to use that sketch there, and I'm going to put another ellipse in the center there, and I'm going to dimension this, and this time I'm going to dimension it, the vertical part here, the vertical part, let's see, is, so it's 0.4 by 0.6, so the vertical is going to be 0.4, so I'm going to 0.4 there, and 0.6 here, 0.6 there. You'll notice how it's a lot bigger, and that's fine because it's supposed to be bigger than that, right? So you can see how that part's bigger. Now this is the part that I've got to think about. I've got to create a work plane now. Okay, I've got to create a work plane that's 0.36 up from that. So I'm going to go work plane here, this surface up, we're going to go 0.36, hit OK, and then that's where I'm going to create my next sketch on this surface here. And now since it's going to go big to small, I want to go to 0.31, 0.39 for my ellipse. So again, I'm going to create an ellipse for the center point here. And dimension it. Not concerned about what it is right now. And now it's going to be 0.31, 0.39. So the skinny part's going to be 0.31. And the larger part's going to be 0.39. Hit OK. And now this is where I'm going to do another loft. I'm going to create a loft from this sketch, 3 here. I'm going to click in this area here to start the next, to say which one I want to go. I'm going to go to that part there. There it is. I hit OK. And there's the next part of my the bottom part. So now I'm going to go again from this point. I'm going to start from that part. So create a new sketch on this surface. And I'm just going to project this geometry because I'm going to start at that size. It looks like I'm going to start at that size and go back out so it's bigger to this size here, right? So that sketch is done. All I did was I projected the geometry of this part there. So we're done there. And now how far is this 1.34 up? So again, I'm going to create another plane, work plane, from this surface up. And what did it say it was? 0.34. So we're going to go 0.34 up. Create a sketch on that surface. And I'm going to make another ellipse. Yeah, I want to go that way. So dimensioning, we're going to go, this part's going to be the narrow part, which is the, what is it? 0.54. And the outside part's 0.76. It looks like we should have probably divided them in half, but I'm not worried about that. Again, it's about learning this. So 0.76, we'll just say this one is here. 0.76. Finish. Create a loft from this sketch. Click in here to go to this sketch. Make sure it's highlighted. Good, it is. Hit OK. And there's the part there. Okay, now it's probably about twice as big as it should be, but that's fine. Again, it's learning the loft tool. And then you can finish with that head, just like you did the last one. Put a head on there and so forth. A neck if you want, and head and so forth to make it look better. You can split these in half, so instead of being 0.4, it could be 0.2 or 0.3 there. That looks like probably more of what it's like. But again, it's giving the idea of the loft tool. And that's the loft tool.